Hi everyone! Thank you so much for supporting Macaroon, and I decided to make this video because I'm sure that you have a lot of questions about me, about my work, about my crafting, and I really hope that I can answer some of them in this video. So the first question is, how old are you? For some reason, a lot of YouTubers don't like this question, but I am more than happy to answer because I feel that my age is very important to the message that I want to send with my channel. I'm basically 30 years old, which is probably a lot older than many of the people watching my channel. The reason why I want you guys to know how old I am is because I often get messages saying, wow, your stuff is amazing, or you're so talented, your stuff looks great. And the truth is because I'm old and I've had so much practice. I've been a professional designer for almost 10 years. What I really want my viewers to know is that as long as you practice, you will definitely get better. So if you make something and it doesn't turn out perfectly, don't compare yourself to something that a professional artist has made. Crafting is all about enjoying what you do, because as long as you have fun, you're going to do it a lot and then you will automatically improve. The second question, which I'm sure you're thinking about right now, is what is your accent? So I was born in China and I moved to Austria with my parents when I was 4 years old. And I went to an English-speaking school in a German-speaking country, which is why I ended up with this accent, which is half English and half German. So the third question is, where do you live? That's quite easy because I still live in Austria. During university, however, I was in London for 5 years, which is why a lot of people actually associate my work with English companies and English publishers. So question number 4 is, what do you do? So after finishing university, my official job title was freelance graphic designer and illustrator. This meant that I didn't work for one company, but I did a lot of work for different clients. So here are some of the things I did. This is a Momiji doll, and I designed the doll and did all the illustrations. These are the 2 dolls that I used for one of my tutorials. These you can paint yourself as well. So this is a Lottie doll, which is an example of real toy design for children. This doll is actually sold worldwide, so if you go to your local toy store, you might be able to find it. So about 4 years ago, I also wrote a how to draw chibi book. So this is all the same book, just translated into different languages. My favorite version is the cover of the Spanish one, which I think looks so cute. So I came up with most of the content for this book, and I did most of the illustration and all of the writing. I had some friends help me out with some of the artwork, so there's a really nice mix of different styles in here. So 2 years ago I decided to start my own label called Macaroon, and that is what I do full-time now. I design and I make jewelry, I sell my jewelry, I go to trade shows, I go to craft fairs, and I do a lot of work for my YouTube channel, and it's a lot of fun. So question number 5 is, why did you start this channel? So when I first started out, I watched a lot of craft videos from Paper Pastels, Puff Teak, Tony Ellison, Studio Lorien, Crafters Delights, and I felt really inspired by all of these crafters on YouTube. So I got the idea to start my channel after I bought these really cute Japanese kits. And I realized that there weren't any tutorials on YouTube teaching you how to do them. And I thought it would be really interesting if somebody started filming these needle felt kits for YouTube, because there are so many of these popping cooking candy kits, there are all these different clay craft kits, and it was interesting because I didn't see anyone doing a lot of needle felts. So I thought, let me just buy a ton of kits from Etsy and I will film myself doing these. The next question is, how do you film your videos? So I'm filming right now with the camera that I use to film my crafts, and in a second I will show you how I film it on my table by using my iPhone. So this is how I film my videos. As you can see, everything is super low budget. This is my kitchen table. Is a JVC Everio, and I also use this tripod. It's called a Joby Gorilla Pod, and you can buy these in almost any shop for electronics. I think it's quite useful because you can bend the legs to adjust the height of the camera, which is good when you're working on really small spaces like a table. So I usually stick my felting mat down using blue tack or white tack because it slides. And on this side I just have all the stuff that I need, sort of all the extra bits like needles, scissors, sewing box, glue, the eyes. As you can see, it's summer right now, so I'm just filming with daylight, and I think it works pretty well for most of my videos. I think that when it starts getting darker in autumn, I will get a ring light or something. And this is how my desk looks where I edit all my films. I'm using iMovie, which is just the free program you get with Mac computers. And I'm also left-handed, which is why I prefer using a tablet instead of the mouse. So on the whole, I'm quite happy with this camera, but I'm not sure I'd recommend it because I don't really have anything to compare it with. I really like the fact that it zooms in very quickly and it focuses very quickly, which is great when you're doing small crafts. I'm not very happy with the colors because for some reason often one shot will be a bit yellow, one shot will be a bit blue, and it's very stressful trying to correct the colors using iMovie. So question number 7 is, where do you buy your craft supplies? So I pretty much order everything over Etsy because especially things like Japanese brands or Japanese kits, it's almost impossible to find them anywhere outside Japan. So there's no point going to your local shop, it's not going to be sold there. So I definitely recommend that you order online if you can because it will save you so much hassle. These days it's so convenient to order things over Etsy, and all the shops have very reasonable shipping, fairly fast shipping, and it just saves you so much hassle. So question number 8 is, do you do trades or do you have a PO box? And unfortunately the answer is no, because I just decided if I start doing trades, I don't want to say yes to some people and say no to the others, and if I say yes, I'll say yes to everyone, but that means I would end up getting so many things and sending out so many things that my channel would just end up just being trade videos. And I'm sure that you guys will also enjoy it more if my channel was mostly only focused on tutorials. So question number 9 is, I asked you a question, can you please reply to my comments? So I really try my best to reply to every question that somebody asks me, whether it's through comments, Google+, Facebook. But you know, sometimes unfortunately things just get lost. So please don't be upset if you don't get a reply. It just means that I was out of the house or I was just traveling and I came back and I just missed out some comments that were left under certain videos. Another thing is, I often get questions where the reply function is actually disabled. So if you ask a question, please check that you've actually enabled people to reply to your question. So the last question is, what other videos do you have planned for Macaroon? When I first started this channel, I really had no idea how quick it would grow, and I think it's a huge privilege to be able to have this platform to talk to so many people and to be able to spread my ideas. So I've been working on a channel concept which I really hope you guys will enjoy. So I feel very strongly that girls need to get their self-confidence from a skill that they've worked really hard to develop, and it's something that they will have the rest of their lives. For instance, this could be something that you design, it could be something you create, it could be a business that you start, it could be a degree that you want to learn for, or a language that you want to learn. And I just feel it's very important for younger girls to build their identity around a skill that's inside them, rather than be obsessed with their appearance. Because my dream for Macaroon would be to have a channel that teaches real-life skills related to art, design, branding, marketing, starting a business, running a business, selling things that you make. Areas that could really come in useful, that could help you make money someday, that could help you with your careers. I would love to see girls have goals in life, which are they want to start a business doing something that they love or in a field that they're very passionate about because they feel that they can make a difference, or they want to create jobs for other people, or they want to support themselves and their family, or they want to do something good for their community. Like those are life goals. And that's what I really hope I can do with my channel. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope this has answered some of your questions. At least you know how I look now. And I hope to see you soon in another video. Bye!